So here we have a 2006 GMC Sierra, and right now I'm taking the door regulator out, which would be a good time to show you guys how to. They're known for the regulators to go. This one's power. I just did the door jambs of the truck that you see in another video that had a good door. This one was rotten, wasn't gonna fix it. So the door I picked up was manual. So as you see, the door is off the truck. So there's going to be 10 mil bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts. So what we're going to do, make that, 7 bolts. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out all the 10 mil bolts all the way around. But the first thing you have to do is the glass is still in and it's power and it's not hooked up to the truck no more. So what you can do is, you see here, I got 2 needle nose vice grips. I got a ground and a power wire. So your window motor is the same concept. Let's see if we can get this in here. There is 2 prongs. So you put power and ground to them. One way it goes up, you put power and ground the opposite way it goes down. So I'm going to add power to it. I'm going to drop the window. I'm going to take the glass out, and then I'll undo the bolts for the regulator to put in the other door. And when I'm at it, I'll take the harness out because I need the harness as well. So that's the easy way of doing that. So all you really need once the door panel is off is a 10 mil, and if it's still attached to the vehicle, then you can put the window down, take the glass out, which is 2 10 mil bolts as well. There's one right there and one on the other side. So I undid those 10 mil bolts and pulled the felt off here at the bottom of the window, and now the regulator's out. Now the way I got the regulator out was I folded it in. So the regulator was horizontal, I went vertical, pulled one side out, then did the other side. So when I come over here to the door, they're going to be the same thing. It's going to be everything, but there's no motor. So it's going to be the same bolts, which is going to be the one here by the regulator, the one up here, and then 3 on this side. 1, 2, and then 3 down here. And then I can pull that out through this opening here, and then put the new power regulator in. So now that all the bolts are off, I'm going to show you how to pull it out, just in case people don't understand. So I'm going to fold it down, pop that side out. Okay. Try not to scratch the fresh paint. There. And that's the regulator. So I'm going to do the same thing. The new one over here, I'll put the left side in on the bottom, put the right side in on the bottom, and then I'll stand it back up and then bolt it back in the holes that we undone for the regulator. And then it's run the wiring for the power, which is just plug and play. Okay, so I got the regulator back in, but I haven't tightened it up, so I'm just going to show you the bolts just in case. So you can see that one right there is done. That one's not tight yet. That one's not tight. That one's not tight, and that one's not tight. And one of the motors not tight. Now the easiest way to line this up is, it was just painted so I could see where the bolts were. So it's going to line up pretty easily. Once that's in, I'll put the glass in, I'll wire it up, and then it's done. Simple as that.